Hi there, I'm Colleen Clark, and I'm just a regular mom, wife, grandmother who started looking for silver and gold and where to buy it. And it was kind of scary, just not understanding, where to find it. So a year ago, I started doing some research and I've learned a lot. And I just want to show you for a half hour some of the information that I've learned so that you can feel comfortable buying some gold and silver yourself. Feel like everybody needs it. I think this is valuable information for kids, for anyone, just to really have a grasp, at least some grasp of, the importance of it. So I'm just going to spend a half hour really quick and go over some slides that I have. You're welcome to screenshot any of my slides and look at them later to save this information. I'm not a financial advisor. I've just done a lot of research and I've learned a lot, and I'd really just care about you and would like to share it with you. So if this is you and you'd like to retire in a house lakeside, I think you should watch my video that I got going here. So this is what we're going to learn over the next half hour. Why you need silver, the different kinds of silver, and why you need some of each, what kinds are taxed, and where to get it, basically. It's what I'm going to show you. If you've been watching the news at all lately, and I don't recommend mainstream media, but you are seeing the dollar have a little bit of trouble, and a lot of people are looking to gold and silver wherever you look on the news. So I really would like you just to pay attention, because I think you'll be happy you did. Just to give you a brief history of where this all started, back in 1946, there was a conference called the Bretton Woods Conference. And at this conference, all the countries came together and they decided that they were going to make the US dollar backed by gold the standard for everyone, and that everybody would base their currency on that. And that worked okay, I guess, until 1971, when President Nixon, he decided to disrupt Bonanza one night and tell the whole United States that they were going to be coming off the gold standard, which made it broke all ties to gold for the entire world. And all at once, the currencies went to what we call fiat. Fiat means that it is not backed by anything. The only thing that backs a fiat dollar is its value is only what its government says it is, and by its government's empty promises. So as long as a people have what is the word? Faith. If they have faith in that value, then it's worth that much. But as soon as the people lose the faith in that value, it goes to nothing, because there's nothing to back it. So this is what I need you to understand about where the dollar has started, or where it was and where it is now. Back in 1913, a dollar was worth $1. And in 2013, 100 years later, it was worth 5 cents. And we're past that point. So this is the purchasing power of our dollar and what is happening here. Now, to help you understand, I have a little slide here that explains that back in 1965, if you were to buy a Ford Mustang, you could take 2,500 ounces of silver. Each ounce was worth $1. You could take 25 ounces of silver and buy this 1965 Ford Mustang, or you could use $2,500. Either one would buy you that car. Now, in 2019, that 2,500 ounces of silver would buy you two 2019 Ford Mustangs. But that $2,500 in cash and the paper money today would probably only buy you those tires and the seats. I don't even know if it'd buy you the seats, actually. So that's just a good example of where our dollar has gone. Okay, so I want to help you understand the definition of purchasing power. It is the value of a currency expressed in terms of the amount of goods and services that one unit of money can buy. All things being equal, increasing the supply decreases what that money can buy. In other words, printing more money decreases its value. The more of it, the less it's worth. It's the rarity of a currency that creates its value. So hopefully you're able to see now how some physical and gold silver could protect you and your family. Now, in 1986, they started making the Silver Eagle coins. Now, if you would have just had the discipline to collect one coin a month from 1986 until now, you would have probably spent between $40,000 and $50,000, but your collection would be worth $1.2 million today. We call that the $1 million mistake. But we don't have to make that mistake. We can make a good choice right now. And that's why I'm trying to educate you, so you can make the same good choice. All right, so this is a Silver Eagle from 1999. It's worth $19,000 right now. And this is a 1996 Silver Eagle, which is worth $6,000 right now. Now, I wish I had time to go into this article, and I want you to screenshot this page because I really want you to go to this article, and I really want you to really digest and understand it. I actually listened to a podcast, two different podcasts, total 3 hours to understand this, because the silver market has been so manipulated that when the true evaluation comes out about silver, this financial advisor predicts that it could go as much as $100,000 per silver ounce. $100,000. Now, I'm not gonna try to tell you that that's what it's going to be. I have no idea what it's going to be. I'm just saying, what if it ended up, when it was all said and done, and this coin right now that is worth $25.03, that's a spot price of silver as of the other day when I started this little project here. This would be worth a lot later. Let's just say it was only worth $250. $250 is 10 times your money if it only went up to $250. And they're saying it's going to go up to $100,000. So anyways, please go research this article, and you will be very, very excited about the possibilities of where silver could go. So now I'm going to show you. Did you know that there's only about 10 years of silver left in the ground? So that means that there will be a silver inflation. The less of something there is, it makes it more valuable, correct? Okay. Make sure I got all of my information here. Okay, so remember this scenario, because we're going to talk a little bit more about this in a few minutes, but the spot price of this 1 troy ounce of silver, 2503 spot price. So if it were go to $250, that would be 10 times your money, correct? Okay, so we're just going to continue from here. Okay, now I'm going to teach you about the different kinds of silver. Here we have silver bullion. Now, silver bullion is a generic silver. It can have all different designs in it, but it really doesn't matter what the design is. It's the same if you took that candlestick that was pure silver and melted it down, it would be bullion, which is this. It's usually raw silver that is possibly got nicks, scratches. It's been circulated. It's fractionated also, which means that it comes in different sizes of bars or coins to possibly trade. You know what I mean? If you ever needed it to buy or sell, you wouldn't want to take a giant bar. You would want to take a couple coins, buy tires or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why there's different fractions of it. Okay. Now, this next slide explains that the different types. There's the junk silver, the coins, there's the bullion, and then there's the government struck bullion, which are the sovereign coins, the Canadian maples, the United States eagles, the Krugerrands from South Africa. There's ones that are minted from their country's government. Okay. Then there is proofs. Proofs are a little bit rarer than those. Sometimes they have certificates. They've been circulated. They've been, touched. They've gotten around, and they are more rare. So they have more value. And then there's the numismatics. Okay, now these are rare and special collector's editions that have been graded. They're protected in a case. They've never been touched. There are no imperfections. And I'm going to show you some examples of those right here and tell you just a little bit about those. I got some good info on them. Now, I want you to understand what MS70 means, because this is very important. Well, MS69, MS70, the MS means mint state or mint strike, and what the 70 refers to is perfect. That is the most perfect coin that you can have is a 70, and 69 is the next grade down from that. Now, this scale is done by a grading company, a grading scale called the NSG. When they grade these coins, there are no nicks, there are no imperfections, there's no scratches. They're magnified to 5x to make sure that they're as pure as they should be. They're encapsulated in plastic. I don't know if you can see this or not, but they're in this plastic case. It's all waterproof, airproof, and it also has the NSG on it. If you can see the NSG symbol there, I'm not sure if I'm holding this right. But you can see that, and you can verify your coin. It has a code on it. Some of them have QR codes. Some of them just have the barcode, but they are all traceable. And so that is really cool. So let me help you understand something. I need to back up just a second. When we're talking about the bullion is what you want to be 80% of your portfolio. So your portfolio is your whole amount of silver that you own, and you want it to be 80% of that amount. Say it was $100,000, you want $80,000 of your silver to be bullion and $20,000 to be numismatics, which are the collectibles that we're going to talk about. So let me help you understand. If the spot price of silver is 30 or 2503, and you have this troy ounce of silver, which is bullion, it is worth the spot price, which is 2503, plus whoever sells it to you. Of course, they're going to get their little cut. So the middleman dips his hand in there and takes just a little bit, and you pay $30 or whatever for this coin, right? And we're saying it could possibly go up to maybe $250 per coin. And if it did, then you would have, the $250, right? But when you buy a numismatic coin, they cost more upfront, not outrageous, but they are, let's just say, around $139 for one of these, okay? Now, why would you want to spend $139 on one of these, which is just silver, right? It's silver, it's MS79 silver, but it's still just a troy ounce of silver. Why would you want to buy this one instead of just the bullion? Well, let me tell you, there is a lot of value in buying it. It's actually 8-1. So, in helping you understand that, we're going to go back to our Mustang example. And this is a Mustang, a 1965 Mustang, and this Mustang is mint. It's only got 5,000 miles on it. It's got everything original. It is just perfect. It's got all the chrome and the perfect engine and all the goodies on this one, right? You know that this car is going to be $150,000 for this car because it's so perfect. It's in that mint state, right? Well, what about this car? It's still a Mustang. It's still a 65 Mustang. It's still got 2 seats and a steering wheel like a Mustang, but it is not going to be a $150,000 Mustang. It's going to be a $10,000 Mustang or $15,000 or whatever. Just like these coins, there's a difference in ratio, and that's why you pay a higher percentage when you buy them, but you also receive a higher percentage when you sell them. And let me explain that a little further for you. So there's our 2 cars. Before I go on any further, I just want you to help you understand also some coins, when sold to the public, have to be reported for tax purposes. And you really need to screenshot this one so that you know the difference of what ones are reportable, not reportable. Okay. So this says that any bullion product not included in the reportable items list. This was done in the 80s. They made this list, including the bullion coins shown on these pages, does not need a Form 1099-B to be filed, regardless of how large the quantity purchased is. Many exempt products, such as American Silver Eagle coins, are not on this list because they were not in existence when the reportable items list was created. So what this is saying is, back in the 80s, they made this list. And if the coin was on this list, it was, it would say that it was not included in being reported. So because the American Silver Eagles were not even thought of yet, they were not on the list. And since this list has not been updated, then until it is, all these are not reportable, which is really cool. So you can screenshot that and have that for your records. The numismatics are also non-reportable, okay? And that is very important to know. Okay, so if we were to do the math again, and we say we have the bullion, right? We have 10 coins at the spot price of $25 each, equaling $250, right? If the price goes up by 10 and each one of those coins is now worth $250 per ounce, you are going to profit $22.50. That's a really awesome profit. And that's why you need to have the 80% bullion, right? But if you were to buy 10 numismatic coins, you became disciplined, and every month you just bought one coin, just like in that example, one every single month at $139. It would cost you $1,390. But if it were to go up and each one of those coins went up 10 times to the 250, for the spot price, it would actually be times 8. Because these are 8 times more valuable. So their value would be $20,000, and you would have profited $18,610. Okay, so you see why you also want to have your 20% numismatics. Okay, now let me continue, please. Where's a place that you can trust that you can buy both the bullion, 80%, and your numismatics, which are 20%, at wholesale prices? I'm going to tell you. Oops. Okay, 7K Metals. Now, I've been with 7K Metals for over a year now, and I'm going to show you all the great perks. And it's just a yearly membership. It's basically a Sam's Club for silver and gold, and it is a thing anyone can afford, so do not worry about that. Also, this is really neat because the membership of value, anything you purchase, any metals you purchase at their 7K cost with no minimums, and they will buy them all back. And if you notice, it is the U.S. Mint to the dealer to the customer. There is no middleman dipping his hand in here like in many other situations. So there's no markup. So you are literally getting the wholesale prices for gold and silver, and this is really high quality stuff. These are the four founders of the company, and I just wanted to show you this really quick because all four of them are already very, very successful businessmen, and they came together on this project because they really wanted the average person to be able to buy silver and gold. The first thing that is a really cool benefit of 7K is they give you a buyer certification. So they teach you so much that you feel really comfortable and really confident in making these decisions to buy silver and gold. You know what you're doing, and you feel comfortable spending your money on it. Now, this is an optional part of it that is very cool. This is called the Auto Saver. Here's where they help you with that discipline of every single month, just getting that one numismatic, okay? So I'm going to show you what choices you have, and there are quite a few. Now, this one is the MS70 Silver Eagle State Label Series. So these are all the different states have their own Silver Eagle, and these ones are $105 every month. So for $105 every month, you just are on autopilot collecting one coin a month. It's not a big deal. You're just taking $100 of your fiat cash that is no longer any good anyways, and you're just transferring it into something that's gaining value. That's all you're doing, right? Okay, here's some other choices that you have. The first one was the eagle that I just showed you. Then they have the state animal. I also have some of those. Oh, where's the state animal? Do we have one here? New York is the beaver. I don't know if you can see this. New York, my hometown, my home state. Okay, so that one is $139 a month. Okay, then they also have gold. If you want to buy gold, you can get gold delivered every month. They have a cute little case that you can stack all your stuff in if you'd like. Now this is really cool because this is how you get your bullion. Okay, so we already talked about how you get your numismatics. You just pick one, put it on autopilot. It's called auto ship, and just every month you get a coin, and it's fun. It's fun to see what one shows up at your door. Add it to your collection. But if you want to get bullion, which is supposed to be 80% of your portfolio, you're going to want to just hook up your bank account to their Sound Money wallet. Now, what is really cool about this is in seconds, you can transfer cash to gold, gold to cash to silver, silver to cash. Bam, 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 like that. And then you say, ship it to me, and bam, they ship it right to you. And that's how it works. That's it. You want your bullion? This is what you're going to get. A tube that looks like this. And it's going to show up in the mail, and you're going to have a whole bunch of beautiful American silver eagles in a tube like that, all shiny and great. And I am hoping that those are going to be worth at least $250 each. I'm hoping. I have no way of saying what they will be, but I know they'll buy them back. If you don't want them, if you needed money, you could sell them for sure. Just saying. Anyways, let's continue. This is another perk. This is called Stack and Sell. What I love about Stack and Sell, a couple different things, but one is that Stack and Sell helps you keep track of what your collection is worth. I'm sorry that this is really blurry, but I really want you to see this because if you look at this, this is just one of the $139 coins. Somebody put this up on their Stack and Sell, okay? It was $130, $139 when they bought it. It is now, if you can see underneath, $525. But if you want to buy it, you have to pay $750. Is that $798? I can't read it, but $756 or whatever that is. If you wanted to buy it. So it just shows you what the value of your collection is at any time. And since you've loaded your, you can scan the codes and they automatically come up what you bought them for and what they're worth. And you are able to sell any of these. So if you had two of the same, because John and I each have our own account, we're getting two. Sometimes we'll get two of the same. So if we had two of the same, we could easily sell it on here for $798. And I just got it for $139. And these are exclusive to 7K. So the outside world is trying to get what we have through Stack and Sell. And everything that you have is completely private to you. Nobody else sees what your collection is or anything. It's just a way for you to keep track of what your collection is worth. And you're able to manually put in coins that are not from 7K in there so that you have a really good idea. And for tax purposes, this is a really good, not tax purposes, I mean for insurance purposes, it's a good idea to know what your collection is, right? And that would have all of your codes. So if they were stolen, every one is trackable. Not trackable, but at least it would show that it was to you, right? So that is Stack and Sell. Now, our company put out just no names or anything, but just showing like the market value of some of the people's collections versus what they paid for them using Stack and Sell. It just really is encouraging to see what you're buying is growing in value, and you're just transferring your money, your faith, actually, your faith from that American dollar that is worth nothing to silver, which is God's money and has value. Now, here's another really cool thing to do. Because 7K has so many minters that work for them, and I don't know what to call it, but they're creators of the coins, and they're artists basically, and so they have all these exclusive coins that you can only get through 7K, and they call them a coin drop. So once every couple weeks, they will send us a text saying there's going to be a coin drop with a code. We just go in there, and all these coins are available till they're sold out, and they just buy them up like crazy. A lot of people take them right back to Stack and Sell, put them up there, and sell them on that market for unbelievable money. But I say, hang on to it. Don't sell it. Just keep your stack. And when I say keep your stack, I mean, wherever you buy your silver, do not have it stored in a vault. You need to have it with you. I don't care if you bury it in your backyard, put it in a safe, whatever you got to do. But you don't want somebody else hanging on to it. You don't want it in a safe deposit box. You want that silver on you. Okay? So we got. They also have some other really cool perks that they just offer as part of the membership. One is health insurance, which to me is amazing because my husband's about to retire, and I was looking this over, and for the video doctor, like that you can see the doctor and talk to them via Zoom or whatever, it's $49 a month for an entire family. I mean, this health insurance is really, really reasonable, and I don't know all about it. I have not looked into it, but that's a really cool benefit. Also, they have 7K Advantage, which gives you all kinds of discounts on travel and restaurants and shopping, hotels, flights, just everything that you would maybe see like on a Groupon, I guess. I don't know, but they just give you all these discounts, and you just show your app and bam, you get the discount. So that's really cool. And that actually comes when you buy these coins. So every month you'll get your coin, and your coin also comes with a collector's card. It tells you all about the coin, tells you how many were minted. Like this one had 777 of them minted, and it gives you the year, tells you a little bit about that state or whatever, the details of it. But it also comes with a 7K Advantage card giving you 1 month's worth of discounts through the 7K Advantage. So that's how that works. Now, another thing that I could go into, and this is probably a whole nother video in itself, is this company is so cool, and they really want as many people buying their silver as possible, of course. And so they reward us by putting silver into our Sound Money wallet. And so anytime that you have a friend who you tell needs silver, because now you understand how bad they need it, and you've joined, and you just want everybody to know where they can get it, right? Just like you would tell them about a good restaurant or a good movie, right? You're going to tell them you need silver because you love them. When they join, there's a points that accumulate from any time they join. They renew their membership, which is once every year you renew, or they buy coins. You get points, which gives you silver in your Sound Money wallet, basically, or cash, whichever. And it can accumulate fast. I'm not really going to go into that, but that's just something that kind of happens on its own because You just want everybody to have silver. So that's basically that part of it. Now, I think this is a funny story, but if I needed to borrow $5,000 from you because I needed it for some reason, and I told you that I had collateral, and I will give you $10,000 worth of my silver as collateral for the $5,000. And if I don't pay you back in a month and come back for my silver, then you can keep it. Would you do the deal? That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about the power of something that is going up in value. That before, a lot of times before it even arrives in the mail, it's already gotten equity. So that's amazing. Okay, I'm just going to go over really quick the membership benefits. The only thing I think I forgot to talk about was if you have an IRA that's possibly backed or the stock market and you're able to transfer that, we can transfer your IRA to a gold-backed IRA. And that is something that's probably not going to crash like the stock market. So if you are able to do that, that's another option that we can do for you. Now, there's two different packages. One is $199 and one is $499. Basically, the difference, I think, is just the coins that you get in your first package. I recommend you get the $499 because, let me show you, the one I got, shoot, where is it? Here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to cover up my code. This one is the Krugerrand. This is the South African Krugerrand. And this is what came in both mine and John's membership packets when we first signed up. And so normally those are the $139 coins, correct? But when I got it, I scanned the code immediately to see how much it was worth. And it was already worth $500 when I got that coin. So you're getting a way better coin in that one, and it's worth the price of the whole package, in my opinion. I don't know when you're going to get. I can't say it's going to be worth exactly that, but I'm just saying that's what happened to us. So ours were paid for instantly. Plus, you have all the other perks. So those are the two packages. Do what you want. You don't have to get your silver through 7K. You can get it anywhere you want. In fact, if you wanted to go to someplace like a pawn shop or something, I'm sure that they have bullion there. As long as you knew that they were silver eagles, that's what you want. So keep that in mind. Anything, you can watch the video again if you want to screenshot anything. Basically, all we're doing is we're taking $140 a month of our fiat money that we know is going down in value, and we're just transferring that money into something that is going to grow in value. It's God's money. And we have no idea where this is going to go. What if it went up to $1,000 a coin? What if it went up to $5,000 a coin? I'm telling you, go look at that article. You won't be able to sleep tonight. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can email me. If you want to join as a member, just email me. I'll send you my link to join so that you would, be one of my members. If somebody else gave you this video, they cared enough, they love you enough to show you this video, then please get back with them. Have them give you their little link. It takes 5 minutes. You literally go on, you sign up, and you put in your credit card, you pick your autosaver, whichever coin you want to get every month, and you're going to start collecting and getting them coming in the mail. And then if you want to hook up your bank account and click, get some bullion coming your way, that's it. And then just start telling your friends. Send them my video and just tell them that they just need to see this. Every average Joe needs to see this because the governments and the banks all over this world are buying up all the silver and the gold that they can. Why are they doing that? There's a reason. And to protect yourself and your family and have a retirement that is really by a lake, not in a mud puddle, please get yourself some silver. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Bye.